Hi, everybody. Well, you're going to have to really listen up today because I'm losing my voice, believe it or not. I know that's hard to believe. But every once in a while, I get a little sore throat, and the first thing to go is my voice. It just kills me because I love talking. So I'll talk as loud as possible, and y'all listen more carefully. Hi, Jeannie. Hi, Amber. Thank y'all for joining. Okay, so 4 steps to a sincere apology. And I'm reminded how Jesus was telling us to be like children. And you know, it's not unusual for children to get in a little fight, but then they, it did. That's funny, Amber. For kids to get in a little fight, but then they apologize and everything's okay, and they just continue playing like it never happened. Well, in adulthood, oftentimes it's not as easy to apologize and to admit that we're wrong, and it's also not as easy to forgive. This is where Jesus says, I want you to be like a child, and it's important to forgive, just as he forgave us. And Matthew chapter 18 has a really good story about that. But I want to give you the 4 steps to a sincere apology. Number 1, you want to say, I'm sorry for, and then be very specific what you're sorry for. I'm sorry for, fill in the blank. This was wrong because, fill in the blank. In the future, I will, fill in the blank. And then, will you forgive me? So these are the 4 steps, and it's got to be very specific. I am sorry for, in other words, you don't want to say, I am sorry for being mean. No, be specific. I am sorry for saying that you don't have any friends. Okay, so be specific. Not just I'm sorry for being mean, that's general. I'm sorry for saying you don't have any friends. Okay, that's specific. So be specific when you are apologizing. Own it, just own it. Take ownership for that. Okay, number 2, this is wrong because. Okay, so again, you want to make this really specific. This is wrong because, and you can't say this is wrong because it's causing problems between us right now. No, you want to say something like, this is wrong because I hurt your feelings and because I wasn't caring about you. It was wrong because I was being selfish. Okay, that would be better. In the future, I will, and you want to use positive language here and talk about what to do, what you will do in the future, not what you won't do, but what you will do. So the wrong thing would be, in the future, I won't interrupt you. I won't interrupt you. Okay, that's saying what you won't do. So you want to say something like, in the future, I will listen better. In the future, I will not interrupt. No, that's what I won't do. In the future, I will wait for you to talk. Okay. So talk about what you will do in the future. In the future, I will be a better listener. In the future, I'll wait for you to finish your sentence before I talk. Okay. Number 4, will you forgive me? Okay. So will you forgive me? This is the tough part because, if they're not going to forgive you, you're going to have to be patient and let it go. Because if they're not going to forgive you right at that moment, I had a lady tell me sometime when I said, please help me make this right. What can I do to make this right? And she said, I'm just not willing to forgive you right now. And I was just shocked. I was like, what? Like, who says that? I'm just not ready to forgive you right now. I was like, I don't even know what to say to that. And then I was reminded that I need to be patient and just wait till they can get through it. Because I've got to wait. I can't force them to forgive me right now just because I want them to. So love is patient. So sometimes you just got to be willing to wait for it until they're ready to forgive you. So these are the 4 steps to an apology, to a sincere apology. It's tough, y'all. It's tough to be wrong. But what's so bad about being wrong? You can always make it right. And what's really tough is when there's that wall between you and someone else because of unforgiveness. And I know you don't want that wall to be there. So just do your part. Do your part to forgive them. Peter said to Jesus, how many times do I have to forgive? And in Matthew chapter 18, and Jesus said, 70 times 7. Then Peter came to him and said, Lord, how often should I forgive someone who sins against me? 7 times? 7 times? And Jesus said, no, not 7 times, but 70 times 7. Therefore, the kingdom of heaven can be compared to a king who decided to bring his accounts to date with his servants who had borrowed money from him. In the process, one of his debtors who brought him in owed him millions of dollars that he could not pay. Well, you know the rest of the story. He owed him millions of dollars. He begged forgiveness. The king forgave him. And then he went to another servant who only owed him a few $1,000s, and he refused to forgive him the way that the king had forgiven him. You know, it goes back to the golden rule. Do unto others as you'd have them do unto you, right? It's unfathomable that he wanted the mercy and that he wasn't willing to show mercy. Jesus said that's what will happen to you in heaven. Bottom line is we all need to be forgiven. So we need to be willing to forgive. I'll talk more about this tonight at 9 o'clock. Y'all have a great day. God bless you. I am spending the day in my office. I'm being a real good listener today because it's hard to talk, sucking on throat lozenges and drinking a lot of water trying to get through this. But God bless you guys, and you have a great day. Bye-bye.